Oh my God.
What the fuck? All right, what you tell me about this? What were you all doing?
He tried to say it like a joke. He like, what about this part? Know what y'all niggas was doing?
I'll get a lawyer and we'll just go from there. I don't want no further questions. Take me across the street, book me so I can bond out, and we'll go from there.
All right, go. You can do that.
Police manipulate a liar during an interrogation. JCS inspired. What's good? How your day going? Morning, evening, night, whenever you're watching this video. I'm already laughing a little bit because I already know this is about to be a goofy interrogation. I know a little bit about this one. This one is actually pretty recent. It was these, I could be wrong. I want to say from Florida, right? It was these two women from Florida, right? Ranisha, Jymieka, Tamika, Ronisha, something like that. The names were around that way, right? They in this car. They get a fake police siren, put it in a dashboard, whatever. So they're impersonating an officer, pulling people over. But the way they're doing it is really freaking crazy. It's not just like, yo, get out the car. It's like, no, get out the car, throw the keys out the car, I'm gonna shoot. The list goes on. But either way it go, I'm sorry, this is not a prank at all. And even if this is one of your pranks or whatever, this is one of those things that it's just way over the top to the point where it's like, no, this is not even funny. This is sad at this point. But yo, you want to check out the original video? Link will be in the description below, but let's go.
In January of 2021, the police received a 911 call stating that the caller saw a female officer in distress during a traffic stop. The Sarasota Police Department had not received a call from any of their officers, so they sent out several units hoping to locate the officer in distress. During their search, they would receive another call, but this time, the caller said that a police impersonator was pulling over vehicles and uploading the encounters to Facebook.
Driver entered the vehicle.
Dog, this shit ain't funny, dog. Oh, that's crazy. You know how scared that driver probably is, dog.
Driver entered the vehicle. Driver exit the vehicle, throw your keys out the car.
That nigga probably scared as hell.
Out the car. Throw your keys out the car. Driver, if you do not exit right now, get the this car.
That didn't make no sense.
Driver, I said get the driver. Get the vehicle.
I know that driver is probably like, what is wrong with this cop? This is bullshit. Let me tell you the reason why this is look, this shit's so ghetto, dog, but I ain't gonna lie, this shit low-key. You know what I mean? It's messed up how many people inside their own communities are already scared of the police there. So this is not helping. I'm not gonna what if the situation, because you can what if situations all freaking day. But just what if? Just what if though? This prank is so dangerous. And then you upload them on Facebook. Wow, this shit's so crazy. But what if you just happen to be pulling over someone who that day really was not having it, or legit was ready to go at it with the law? You don't know what to do, and they just got out. Look, don't worry about this shit. What the? It's not she was like, get out the car for I get the fuck out. What the fuck kind of ghetto comedy is this?
Driver! Get the vehicle! Put your hands up. Hands up! Hands up!
Damn.
Oh my God. Put your hands up, driver!
And they listen to Usher, dog.
I need everyone to exit the car.
Oh my God.
Face forward! I need everybody to face forward! Make a move! Do not make a move!
Oh, this is not cool, man. This is really not cool, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I knew we were watching this one today, I would have not hit the bong, man. What the fuck?
Need everybody to face forward. Make a move. Do not make a move. Anybody move, I will shoot. Anybody move, I will shoot.
Oh my God.
After being made aware that a police impersonator was roaming the streets, the police began looking for a vehicle that matched the description that also had lights and sirens. Eventually, the police would find the vehicle parked at a local college, and they would examine the surveillance footage from the cameras watching the area. The footage would show two women running away in opposite directions. The police would eventually find both of these women. One was hiding nearby in a stairwell.
Jymieka McDowell Ryshawnna Poole. Fuck. Yo, but she look high as hell.
The police would eventually find both of these women. One was hiding nearby in a stairwell, and the other was walking out in the open. Both were ID'd, and it was discovered that they both had warrants for probation violations. Jymieka and Ryshawnna were both brought in and interrogated by the police.
Have you been arrested before?
If I'm on probation, I would have had to be arrested before.
Well, that's true.
Did she just motherfucking say? I was trying to go back to put the captions up, but that caught me off guard. Hold on. All right, there we go. Size. I don't know why my freaking font was like really small. All right, there we go. I mean, she wasn't lying though, but I mean, damn.
Jymieka and Ryshawnna were both brought in and interrogated by the police.
Have you been arrested before?
If I'm on probation, I would have had to be arrested before.
Well, that's true. You have your rights read to you before?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I'm so sorry. Let me fix this, y'all. My bad. I'm trying. I just realized my camera. I'm so focused. This video got me ready, dog.
where were you coming from tonight?
What is going on, sir? Can you tell me what's going on?
Well, I'm going to get into that right now. What were you doing tonight?
I already answered that to the officers.
Well, you need to answer that with me. I'm the one looking into things.
What do you mean? What was I doing tonight? Earlier?
Yeah.
Before
you came down here, what were you doing?
I was in a car with a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where was that at?
Sarasota.
And where did the officers find you at?
At the school.
What were you doing over there?
Under the stairs.
What were you doing there?
Hiding.
Ryshawnna just made her second mistake by telling the detective that the reason she was in the stairwell was because she was hiding.
That was a huge mistake, because they gonna use that shit against your ass.
By telling the detective that the reason she was in the stairwell was because she was hiding. The first mistake, in case you missed it, was not answering any questions and asking for a lawyer.
Hiding from...
And you know what's crazy? Like, the level of that joke was so freaking crazy. If you think about it, like you're on probation and you still want to impersonate a cop. What the fuck?
It was not answering any questions and asking for a lawyer.
Hiding from who?
Well, not hiding, just getting away. Can you tell me what's going on?
Oh, I'm getting to it. What were you doing on campus over there? Hiding from who?
I was under the stairs.
Okay.
Because I didn't have anywhere else to go. Now, can you tell me what's going on?
I'm going to get there in just a second. What were you doing on campus at Ringland?
I already answered that. I was under the stairs because I had nowhere else to go.
Okay, so you're staying there because you're homeless?
No, I just had nowhere else to go at the time.
Okay. Do you have a home you live in?
I do.
And where is that?
In Bradenton.
Okay. And so, are you from Sarasota at all?
No, like have I ever lived here? Yes, before.
Okay, but you're living in Bradenton. For how long? A month?
Why
6 months? A year?
I'm asking you what is going on. I have the right to ask you why I'm in this room when I was...
She do, but I am hoping she don't ask for a lawyer just yet. I just want to see where this goes real quick. What the hell?
What is going on? I have the right to ask you why I'm in this room when I was was just supposed to go to jail because I had a warrant.
How did you get to Bradenton campus? Did you walk there? I mean, the Ringling campus, did you walk or did you come out of a vehicle?
The detective doesn't have any evidence that she was actually in the vehicle, only that she was seen leaving the area. He needs to get as much information as he can before telling her the real reason she is there. He needs to place her inside the vehicle, so he asks her how she got to the college.
Makes sense. Okay. I didn't know. I thought they already knew she was in there or whatever. Okay. Ooh, is she just digging the hole?
He needs to place her inside the vehicle, so he asks her how she got to the college.
I don't feel comfortable. I don't know what's going on.
Were you in a car tonight?
I already answered that. I was in a car.
She said
Okay.
she was with her boyfriend.
Were you in a vehicle that parked on campus over there at Ringling?
Sir, what is going on?
That's what we trying to
What is
figure out.
going on? Why am I not just going straight to jail for violation of probation or prowling?
No,
or
you
whatever?
will be here shortly.
So what is going on? Why is that? Why won't you answer that? What is going on? Why won't you answer that?
It's very easy to answer.
But why won't you answer it then?
Because I'm trying to ask you some questions pertaining to the whole reason why we're in this room. Listen here. You're on video on Ringling campus. You know that place is wired for sound over there. There's cameras everywhere. You're on video getting out of a vehicle, going on to campus. Okay. My simple question is, why were you getting out of a vehicle and hiding under the stairwell?
Because I had nowhere else to go.
You got a home in Bradenton. Why don't you go there?
I was not driving. I had no way to get there. They got my purse. There's no keys. There's nothing.
Who's
I had
they?
nothing.
They got your purse.
The officers.
So why didn't you just go up to the...
I don't know where I was at. I know where I was at, but I don't know how to get anywhere from there. So I just figured if I...
Wait. I think I heard that wrong. Is she implying that they had her in the car she was just in, they was all in joking, that they had her in there and she thought they was real officers? Let me go back real quick. Oh my God.
Everywhere. You're on video getting out of a vehicle, going on to campus. Okay. My simple question is, why were you getting out of a vehicle and hiding under the stairwell?
Because I had nowhere else to go.
You got a home in Bradenton. Why don't you go there?
I was not driving. I had no way to get there. They got my purse. There's no keys. There's nothing.
Who's
I had
they?
nothing.
They got your purse.
The officers.
So why didn't you just go up to the...
I don't know where I was at. I know where I was at, but I don't know how to get anywhere from there. So I just figured if I sit there till the morning, I don't know, till I figure things out. I just went there. I felt safe there. I saw the cameras. I saw it was pretty secure.
Ryshawnna is able to come up with a great explanation as to why she was hiding in the stairwell. She claims that she had no idea where she was, and she felt safe because she was surrounded by cameras. The detective realizes this and quickly moves on to another question.
Whose vehicle was it you got out of on camera?
Okay.
I don't know.
Moves on to another question.
Whose vehicle was it you got out of on camera?
I don't know whose car that is.
Who were you with in the car?
I've already answered that.
Well,
What is going on? But you're steady asking me questions.
You're not answering it with me. That's why I keep asking these questions.
And you keep asking me questions, but you won't tell me what's going on. And I have a right to ask you why I'm in this room. And you know that. You know that. You know you can't question me without telling me what is going on.
I can question you any manner that I see fit.
Right, and I also have rights.
Somebody been watching too many Facebook videos. Oh my gosh, it's always funny to me when I see these type of videos. And don't get me wrong, it's really good to know your rights. And I be learning so much shit from y'all just watching these, even though I do look my ish up. But it's like some of them I'll be watching, I'm like, oh no, you just going off completely what you ran with in some comment sections that you read on some Facebook video. That's what this feels like. I'm just being honest. Ugh.
You know that. You know that. You know you can't question me without telling me what is going on.
I can question you any manner that I see fit.
Right, and I also have rights.
She is correct when she says she has rights. However, she is wrong about the officer having to tell her why he is questioning her. A police officer is allowed to question you without actually telling you the reason behind the questions. The person being questioned can of course invoke their rights and choose not to answer any of the questions.
You do have rights, which is why we talked about that when we first sat down.
But he's not gonna tell you which ones to use.
You do have rights, which is why we talked about that when we first sat down.
Right. So I'm asking you what is going on? Why am I in this room? This is really strange for somebody that just has a warrant to be in a room and not just go to jail.
Were you in a car tonight that was stopping people, like doing police traffic stops?
I didn't do anything with the police traffic stops.
Turning lights on like strobe lights in a car?
I didn't do anything to anybody with no police.
Were you in a car that someone else was doing that?
I was not doing anything to pretend to people. They said that earlier. They did say they were looking for somebody that was pretending. Is that what this is about?
Yeah.
The detective decides it's time to come right out and tell her the reason she is being interrogated. Ryshawnna immediately moves her mask to cover more of her face. When a person is lying, they will sometimes cover their mouth or their face in some way. They do this to try and hide any facial expressions they think.
Yeah, and people do that a lot. No, I'm playing.
Sometimes cover their mouth or their face in some way. They do this to try and hide any facial expressions they think will show that they are lying.
Why wouldn't you just answer that 10 minutes ago, sir?
Listen, I'm not the one that's being questioned here. You're the one that's being questioned. And we keep going around and around in circles. You're not going to control this conversation.
I didn't do anything. I have a warrant, and I'm here because I have a warrant. I'm aware of that.
Okay.
And I was on campus,
What kind of car were you in when you got out on campus? SUV, sedan, pickup truck?
Not she gonna lie.
What kind of car were you in?
I wasn't, sir.
The detective should have used this question before telling her the reason she was there. Earlier in the interview, she states that she was driving around with her boyfriend, so the detective could have used.
And I said that earlier because that was the first thing. That was the first person she mentioned that she was with. She was like, I was with my boyfriend. And I noticed he double back asked again. Yeah, so he is kind of dropping the bag here and there, huh?
Earlier in the interview, she states that she was driving around with her boyfriend, so the detective could have used that question then. The other mistake the detective has made is asking her what type of vehicle she was in, after telling her they have surveillance footage of her getting out of the vehicle. Ryshawnna is quick to pick up on this, and the detective does his best to explain.
Well, no, you were on camera getting out of a car, out of a vehicle.
Okay.
Okay. So why can't you answer that simple question?
If you're saying you got me on camera getting out of the vehicle,
I do.
Then you know that.
She did pick it up. Damn.
So why can't you answer that simple question?
If you're saying you got me on camera getting out of the vehicle, then you know that. If what you're saying is what you're saying, then you already know the answer to it.
I do know the answer to the question,
So
but I want to see if you have
Is what you're saying, you already know the answer. So I hear that shit.
You're saying is what you're saying, then you already know the answer to it.
I do know the answer to the question, but I want to see if you will tell me the truth.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
Because I want to see if you're going to tell me the truth, which obviously you don't know how to.
I've been told that a few times.
I bet you have.
I am. It's a dirty game y'all playing.
There's nothing dirty about it. It's pretty straightforward.
It is, because I haven't done anything other than.
It is a dirty game, but that you won that prize because you know you went out and you played and you had fun and did what you had to do, and this is one of the prizes that comes with it. A dirty game. It is dirty.
There's nothing dirty about it. It's pretty straightforward.
It is, because I haven't done anything other than having being on the campus.
Then why are we doing circles here?
I don't know. I've already told you. You asked did I do anything to pretend to be a police or strobe lights or something. I told you I didn't do anything like that. I didn't. So, I mean, I don't know what else you want from me, sir.
I want to know whose car you were in tonight.
I don't know.
Then how did you get in there?
I got in it.
Okay. Why did you get in the car you didn't know who it belonged to and you didn't know who the people were?
I didn't say I didn't know who the people were. I told you I was.
Who were the people that got in it?
Sir, I don't know what you're trying to get into or what you're trying to say that I had anything to do with.
I'm trying to get into the truth, which you obviously have a problem with.
I'm not lying to you. I am not told a lie. I was under those stairs because I had nowhere else to go. I had no keys, no way of contact. Well, my phone's halfway dead, and I didn't know where to go. So I went there and got under those stairs because I just felt it was safe.
So was someone inside the car filming what was happening?
I don't know, sir.
I would think you would know.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So if someone in the car that you were in was filming what was going on with this traffic stop, and you were on video, then what would you say then?
You keep putting me in a car with somebody trying to...
That's what the camera shows you getting out of the car.
You keep on putting me in a car saying somebody was filming. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. You keep insinuating something that I don't know anything about. I told you where I was. The only thing
The crazy thing is, though, even she seemed like she's pretty confident that she know they don't got no proof. I mean, I don't want to say like it's like, yo, I'm trying to help you get your guilty ass out of here, but I really would have remained my ass silent. At that point, yes, it's really going into action, because I'm not gonna lie, as they're talking, as the detective is interrogating her, yeah, it is a few things I'm noticing. I'm like, man, like, you sure you want to say that in that order?
You keep insinuating something that I don't know anything about. I told you where I was. The only thing I'm guilty of is having a warrant and being on campus.
And not telling the truth.
For prowling, or whatever they said. I wasn't
giving
prowling.
us a fake name, fake date of birth, not being truthful.
I was under stairs, and I already...
I didn't know who that was. My bad.
Campus.
And not telling the truth.
For prowling, or whatever they said. I wasn't
giving
prowling.
us a fake name, fake date of birth, not being truthful.
I was under stairs, and I already spoke to the officer, but I was wrong for that. But that's because I knew I had a warrant and I was afraid. Period. So, I mean, I did that. I'm sorry.
Why are you still lying when we've told you that there's
I'm not lying about anything. What am I lying about? I just told you where I was at.
You don't want to tell us who was in the car?
I have nothing to do. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who were you in the car with tonight?
Sir. What am I being held here for?
We're going to go that route again?
What am I?
You just keep going round and round while you're trying to avoid these questions. Hey, we can do this all night. It's okay. I got all night.
That's what you're getting paid for, right? So I don't know what you want from me.
Well, you know, if you want to just sit there and incur these additional charges with no explanation, that's up to you.
Charges for what?
What were y'all doing in the car?
What was who doing in the car? I haven't done it, so now you're trying to charge me with additional...
What did I just say was going on in that car?
You said it was a traffic stop or something. Okay.
If you do a traffic stop on somebody and you're not the actual police, what would that be? Like impersonating an officer? Would that what it be?
Sounds about right. Well, who was getting the traffic stop?
Well, obviously, we're not going to get it out of you because you don't want to go around and around these circles, and that's okay. If you want to take the charge, it's up to you. I'm not going to sit there and go around and around with you.
You know I didn't do that, so I'm not worried about that. You know I didn't do that. That's why you asked me those questions. I didn't pull no traffic stop on nobody, and you say you just saw me get out.
You can't answer one simple question truthfully.
I answer every question you've asked me truthfully. You asked me,
you haven't answered anything. That's okay.
I didn't. You know I didn't do that, and I know that I didn't do that. So I know what I did. I gave the wrong name. I did that. I was on campus when I shouldn't have been. I did that. I gave the wrong. I didn't. You know I didn't do that, and I know that I didn't do that. So I know what I did. I gave the wrong name. I did that. I was on campus when I shouldn't have been. I did that. I have a warrant. I did that. I didn't pull no traffic stop. I didn't impersonate no police officer. I didn't do none of that. So
you were in the car when all that was being done.
I can only vouch what I did.
Well, what? Okay. Well, what did you see?
I don't.
What did you see?
Any of that, sir?
You don't want to talk about any of that, do you?
Because I didn't do anything.
What did you see in the car?
I didn't do anything.
Come on, let's go.
The detectives realize they are wasting their time, so they decide to go into the other room and speak with Jymieka. This time, they're going to try a different approach and see if they can get a confession.
Please, you know what I'm thinking is gonna be that the old okie doke going there like, yo, Renisha already told us what happened. Boom, boom. See what Jymieka say. Oh my gosh, we even learned that one from like freaking TV, like as kids.
This time, they're going to try a different approach and see if they can get a confession.
I don't think they'll really do that though, but I don't don't think no one fought for that anymore.
So I need to talk to you about what we're looking into tonight. And obviously you're in.
We have Jamika. Let's see where this go. I'm not gonna lie, yo. I am so glad I hit the ball like hella times before watching this one, because this one is freaking good, though. I don't know why I was speaking in past tense. I'm not guilty, I swear.
So I need to talk to you about what we're looking into tonight. And obviously you're in. Came in here in handcuffs, right? When they arrested you?
Yes.
They told you had a warrant?
Yes.
All right, so did anybody read your Miranda rights?
No.
No. So I'm going to do that right now. You want to talk to me?
I mean,
okay, well, do you know why you're even here besides it?
See how you trying to be cool. Okay, you know why. Go ahead, do what you do.
Okay, well,
make you feel a little
do you know why you're even here besides the warrant?
no, I don't.
You have no idea. Okay. Were you guys driving in a vehicle tonight? You and any of your friends? No? You weren't driving?
No.
All right, where'd you come from tonight?
I was eating crabs at a friend's house. Well, I was in a vehicle with a friend, but I wasn't driving the vehicle that we got pulled in.
What kind of vehicle was that?
Buick. White Buick.
A white Buick. Were you on Ringling campus tonight?
No.
Did you park a car on Ringling campus tonight, a SUV?
No.
Okay. And you weren't physically driving a vehicle yourself tonight? No.
Trying to put her in it.
How is it I have that screenshot?
The detectives show her the video that was uploaded to Facebook that shows both women making a traffic stop. The goal is to get Jymieka to believe that the police know it's her in the vehicle, so she will think that they have her and she will confess. It's risky because she could see in the video that neither of their faces are shown, and she could call their bluff.
He showed her the video. All you have to do is like let her know, like, yeah, we got the video from your Facebook, because she obviously know it's on there. Oh my gosh, man.
I think it's only 7 minutes long.
Were you all in this vehicle doing traffic stops and turning those?
I feel, yeah, she reviewing that video, because that's why she hella into it. She know what that video is. She reviewing that mug right now.
Were you all in this vehicle?
She doing a fucking reaction reaction video. Stop playing, I'm sorry.
Were you all in this vehicle doing traffic stops and turning those strobe lights on and all that?
That wasn't tonight.
When was that?
Saturday night, I think. I wasn't in the vehicle tonight.
You're in the driver's seat, because when this thing will pan in a minute, it shows you all the behind the wheel.
I wasn't in the vehicle tonight driving. I was eating crabs tonight.
How about last night?
That was not last night.
When was it?
Probably Saturday night, but I still
it was
wasn't.
Saturday night last night.
Yeah,
Well, yeah. But
All right, why don't you tell me about this? What were you all doing?
he tried to say it like a joke. He like, what about this part? Know what y'all niggas was doing? He tried to make it seem. I get it though, cause he already got her a little bit at ease. Her guard is a little down. She already fumbled her words left and right anyway though. So either he was definitely trying to do that to keep her a little comfy or whatever, or he might have been legit laughing, cause I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny when she was like, "Get the fuck out the." Oh, this is a breath of fresh air. I don't get many true crime videos like this. What?
All right, why don't you tell me about this? What were you all doing?
playing around.
Who?
Playing around.
Who's in the car that you guys stopped?
That's our friend. That's a friend that's a friend of ours.
Okay. So, what'd you do after this? Where's this vehicle that you're in that you're driving? Where is it at now?
The vehicle that I'm in right now is in Newtown.
The vehicle that you were driving right there.
Yes.
That's the one that was parked on campus at Ringling.
No,
I'm telling you because
the car in Ringling.
You know there's lots of cameras on Ringling?
Jymieka, when the car was parked over there, all this, even the one of those stops over there was captured on video.
Okay.
And then it shows a video on the campus because they got video cameras everywhere.
I understand that.
The video shows you driving into the parking lot and getting out of the car.
After she is shown the video, Jymieka explains that they were playing a practical joke on some friends. They now have her confessing to being in the car, but they need to find out who else was involved. The detectives decide to lie and tell her that the cameras caught her driving the vehicle. This is very risky because if she wasn't the driver, she will know that it's a bluff.
Okay. It shows me driving.
I mean, at this point though, he is manipulating her back. So it is a risky game. So okay, I do feel like sometimes he is folding the bag, dropping the bag here and there, but I do feel like it's a game he's aware he's playing though, because it's like shit, this can fold. Because at this point, I think it's happening too many times where I'm like, okay, what the hell? So it's like, yeah, at this point, he's just playing the game back with her. That's what I'm thinking at this point. Could be wrong though, but that's just what I'm thinking at this point. I mean, and he is playing the joking game with her too, like, trying to be cool with her, laughing. Yeah, I think he's just manipulating the manipulator. Oh gosh, that's hard to say together. Manipulating the manipulator. I think that's what he's doing.
And tell her that the cameras caught her driving the vehicle. This is very risky because if she wasn't the driver, she will know that it's a bluff.
Okay. It shows me driving and getting out the car.
It shows people getting out of the car.
Did it show me driving and getting out of the car? Oh, okay. So there's no further questions. I mean, you got what you need to know. I'll get a lawyer and we'll just go from there. I don't want no further questions. Take me across the street, book me so I can bond out, and we'll go from there.
All right, so you can do that.
Jymieka tells them that she is done answering questions after she finds out that they have footage of her driving the vehicle. She does this because she either knows she wasn't driving, so she knows the detectives are lying, or she was driving and she believes they have evidence against her. Either way, the detectives go back to the other room, hoping to get more information from Ryshawnna.
Did she just give it up? No way, dog. I don't think that was option number 2. Because she even said, go back, hold up.
Okay. It shows me driving and getting out the car.
It shows people getting out of the car.
Did it show me driving and getting out of the car? Oh, okay. So there's no further questions. I mean, you got what you need to know. I'll get a lawyer and we'll just go from there.
Okay, she could mean it the second way though, but either way, I know I can't see that being good. I don't know, maybe not because.
Book me so I can bond out, and we'll go from there.
All right, so you can do that.
Jymieka tells them that she is done answering questions after she finds out that they have footage of her driving the vehicle. She does this because she either knows she wasn't driving, so she knows the detectives are lying, or she was driving and she believes they have evidence against her. Either way, the detectives go back to the other room, hoping to get more information from Ryshawnna.
Ryshawnna. You want to know why we're so frustrated when we question you? And
What is going on? Why is this?
I'm going to show you, okay?
But
I'm going to show you why we're so frustrated.
this is my question. Why is this such a big?
So, this is why we're asking. So, do you know how we even came about tonight?
No.
People heard this, and they called in thinking officers needed backup
Damn.
because of what was.
It's sad though, man, because like y'all not even saying even if you younger, okay, this is okay to do. This is never one of those jokes that's ever good to do. I'm not gonna lie, I'm laughing at it because this shit is ghetto. This shit is goofy. Look, it already happened. Luckily no one was hurt. But damn, y'all, this old already got warrants, and then y'all do this, impersonate police officers, like pretending to pull people over, and in a freaking dramatic way as well. Oh man, this is crazy to me. This is legit sad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Officers needed backup because of what was being said in the video.
What do you mean people heard it and thought officers?
People heard the speaker.
They heard that and they
Video.
What do you mean people heard it and thought officers?
People heard the speaker. And when it continuously going on, they think they're having somebody not comply.
But why the big like a movie? Like is
because we test to see how honest people are going to be with us.
I haven't been. I mean, y'all keep saying I'm not being honest, but
you haven't said anything about this, and
but my thing is
you posted this.
Why? Like, is that like it's a prank? So like what? I'm just trying to understand.
So that's all it was a prank. So who's in front?
Ryshawnna also claims that the person they pulled over was a friend and it was all just a prank. If this is true
prank,
and it was
bro.
all just an elaborate prank, then why did she not tell the detective at the beginning of the interview? And why was she hiding in a stairwell? The officer asked her to explain who the people are in the video. If her story is true and they are friends, she should have no problem explaining who they are.
Yup.
With Fundrise, the same kind of real estate investments that have powered the world's strongest portfolios for decades.
Who's the vehicle in front? Are those people you know?
Yes.
Dang, I want her to wait. Let her say a name. When people ask you like who someone is in your line, the name is just so off the fucking wall. That's Caron. Hey, yo, detective, you messed up a good moment. A good moment was almost created right there. You popped the bubble. That was almost a good moment. Cause you can tell she was pointing. She was about to make up some shit. I don't know who the fuck that is.
And they are friends. She should have no problem explaining who they are.
Who's the vehicle in front? Are those people you know?
Yes. We were all together.
You were all together.
You see they're laughing? When they get out of the car, they're laughing.
Well, when we got caught, we never.
Yes.
Who's the vehicle in front? Are those people you know?
Yes. We were all together.
See how relieved that yes was? Yes.
Are those people you know?
Yes. We were all together.
You were all together.
You see they're laughing? When they get out of the car, they're laughing.
Well, when we got caught, we never made contact with those people. When we get
laughing, there was the uncle, there was an older uncle. Let me start over.
Okay.
Can you turn that on?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
The older.
She's straight up sick. Can we start over?
The uncle, there was an older uncle. Let me start over.
Okay.
Can you turn that on?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to deceive anybody. I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
There's an older guy in the front. It's the uncle of somebody. I don't know. Okay. I was somewhere else with someone else.
Who was on
somebody?
Somewhere else. You can't tell me this shit is not fucking comedy. I was somewhere else with someone. Where was you at? I was somewhere else with someone else. That shit is top tier. I think that definitely made Trump. Are we finished or are we done? That may be up there. Like, what the? This is a good prank. I'm not gonna lie, this is a good prank. This shit is good. I'm sorry, dog. Now, this is how you make prank TikTokers. No, you don't. I'm playing.
There's an older guy in the front. It's the uncle of somebody. I don't know. Okay. I was somewhere else with someone else.
Who was on? You were in the back vehicle.
The back of the car.
Recording.
I wasn't recording, but I was in the back of the vehicle. Somebody else had my phone. Okay. We all knew it was a prank on the guy that was in the car. If you look, they're laughing. The people in front of us are laughing.
Okay.
It was just a prank.
And that was tonight?
Yes.
Early in the night?
Yes. It was just a prank. It was an innocent prank because it was just funny. It wasn't to...
So how did that car end up at Ringling?
Because that's where it pulled at. And I ended up, because I don't know my way around there.
Okay.
So I just, like I said, I had nowhere else to go.
So, like the other people in the car parked it at Ringling?
Yes. Because the officer came behind them.
Like a real officer?
Yes.
Came behind them?
Right.
And that they got spooked? They got scared?
Yes.
So they parked the car?
Yes.
And then everybody took off running? Yes. And just went separate directions?
Yes. And I don't know my way around. Like I said, I didn't have nowhere else to go, and I didn't know where I was.
Okay. You see how much easier it is to have a conversation? Because I can be straightforward with you.
But I keep asking questions, and y'all not being straightforward.
Because we're not the ones in trouble. And we have a protocol to go through.
I get it.
Okay?
I get it. But it was just it was a stupid...
But wouldn't have that been easier to say in the beginning?
Because I didn't know what was going on. It's just a stupid prank.
Well, you knew cops showed up for something, right?
When he came and got me, I told him I had nowhere else to go. So I'm just thinking like it was.
Who all was involved in this prank?
I don't. Everybody that you see. Everybody.
Well, I don't see it. Like
you see. I mean, y'all.
How many were in the back vehicle? Like the vehicle you were in?
There was 4 people.
4 people in that one.
I think.
How many were in the front?
Sorry, dog. Oh my God! What the fuck?
This prank.
I don't. Everybody that you see. Everybody.
Well, I don't see it. Like
you see. I mean, y'all.
How many were in the back vehicle? Like the vehicle you were in?
There was 4 people.
4 people in that one.
I think.
How many were in the front?
I think 4.
4 more in the front?
I think.
Was that the only traffic stop you guys did tonight?
Yeah, because we were all together. We were all together at somebody else's house, and they came over, and the joke was to prank the uncle. So we left. They pulled off, and he was thinking that we were gonna go get money out of the ATM. So when they pulled off, that's when they did the traffic stop or whatever.
I need a break. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll be back. I'll give you like 5 minutes. What the fuck is going on?
They pulled off. That's when they did the traffic stop or whatever to prank him. But it wasn't. Nobody was riding.
So the uncle didn't know you guys were doing the prank until you guys started speaking over the intercom.
He's the only one that didn't know.
Okay.
So it was just a prank. Nobody was stopping. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about.
You got to think when somebody else calls it in. We don't know that you knew him.
So you saying somebody called the police?
Yes.
No.
So somebody... you guys were already out of the area, but somebody called, and it actually came in...
That's why you said that somebody was trying to call the police to get him off of me?
That was the fakest concern look ever, dog.
So somebody... you guys were already out of the area, but somebody called, And it actually came in
that's
that
why you said that somebody was trying to call the police to get him off of me.
Yes.
But that's not. I don't know anything about that. Because you said
actually, Jymieka. Is it Jymieka? Jymieka. The McDowell. That one. Well, she's here too.
I heard you say that.
Okay.
I heard you say that out when we were at the other.
She called dispatch and said that people were stopping. So that was another call. We had a completely third party call in thinking.
She called the police and said what?
While we were with you?
Yeah.
Already had contacted you. She called the police. She's saying that somebody kept making traffic stops.
Why would she do that?
It turns out that in a desperate attempt to appear innocent, Jymieka called 911 after getting out of the vehicle. She was hoping that if she was the one to call, it would make her appear as if she had nothing to do with it.
Stupid prank.
Were you guys about to pull another car over when you guys saw the real cop?
No, the whole thing was to prank the uncle.
Okay.
We all pulled off, and that's it. Like you could see the people in the car with him standing out of the car laughing. I don't know. Like I said, after that, it just happened so fast, and it was funny because we was laughing at Uncle. Wasn't out like I kind of see now where it's going. Like y'all thought that we were riding around.
She ain't said Uncle name not one time.
Downtown.
You know what charge that would be?
Yeah, that's pretty bad, but we weren't doing that.
Do you see why we're taking it so serious?
I do now because of what you think that we were riding around town, because I didn't know that until you just told me that you guys thought that we were riding around town trying to arrest other people, but that's not the case.
So people are supposed to feel safe with police, right? And are supposed to call them when they're in need?
Yeah.
So when we hear that recording and somebody else on the street that you guys did that traffic stop, here's that speakerphone, but in the car, here's that speakerphone saying, pull over, we'll shoot you, Black Lives Don't Matter, the stuff that got said.
They said, damn.
Pull over, we'll shoot you, Black Lives Don't Matter, the stuff that got said. Do you see why they called the police?
I want to watch the raw version, bro. I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Black Lives Don't Matter, the stuff that got said. Do you see why they called the police?
Because they think the police,
So
yeah.
Now we're concerned that not only is somebody impersonating us, but they're doing it with the intention to actually hurt someone.
No.
She continues to tell them that it was a prank and they knew the man in the video. However, when the officer asks her if there's a way to contact the man and ask him if it was indeed a prank, Ryshawnna tells her that she doesn't know him, but her friend in the other room does. Ryshawnna continues to stumble over her words as she tells lie after lie, doing her best to get out of the situation.
That's why I was like, is there any way you could even find out who this uncle is? Like, because if we can talk to him and he's like, yes, it's Frank.
Damn, this is sad, man.
Was like, because if we can talk to him and he's like, yes, it's Frank, it makes this way easier on us.
She's the only one that knows all the people. I literally just by default. It's so crazy because I'm.
Could it have been would he be at that house you were at?
They literally came there.
Do you know if he lived there?
No, I don't know. He didn't live there because the girls, like I said, he came there with his niece. And
do you know who his niece was?
I don't know.
Do you have her on
she's
Facebook?
In the video. No, I don't know her. But I do need to ask a question.
Yeah.
My lawyer wanted to know when the warrant was executed, and I need to let them know that I'm here so they know to go to first appearance. And that number is in my phone.
Okay. So you need a number out of your phone.
I just need to text him. I've been arrested in Sarasota. You can see it on there.
This is my phone.
Oh, your phone looks just like.
That's why I was telling you on scene. I was like, no, I'm on mine.
I keep thinking you showing me my phone.
No, this is mine.
Our phones look just alike. That's why I thought it was my phone.
No.
I just need to let him know that I've been arrested, because my lawyer's out of St. Pete, and I just need to let them know that I've been arrested, so they know to come to first appearance, because he said once the
Would you sign a consent form for us to get that out of your phone?
You already been in my phone.
No.
Why can't I just... I'll do it right in front of you. You'll see exactly what I'm doing.
Okay. Would you show me anything else on your phone?
What do you want to see?
Anything that could help me find this guy?
Everything in there. The only thing pertaining to this is that.
But anything that would help me figure out the people's names that you were with tonight?
I don't have any way to do that. I don't.
There's nothing on your phone that might help?
No, the only thing pertaining to this is that.
Okay.
I mean, you know, however that goes. I wish she would just say it's a prank, and...
Yeah, like I said, we can't even ask her.
So what happens now?
Would you both people...
Damn, I wonder if that's what she was gonna try to do, hurry up and text Jymieka. Damn, this shit went sad, man. And the crazy part is, like, this did not even have to happen at all.
Just say it's a prank, and...
Yeah, like I said, we can't even ask her.
So what happens now?
You'll both be booked on your warrants.
She got a warrant too?
Yeah.
What the fuck? It's just like...
After a few days of investigation, the police were able to locate several victims who made statements saying that some of them knew it was a prank and others didn't. Ryshawnna would plead guilty to impersonating an officer and receive probation. Jymieka decided to take her case to trial, which is scheduled for later this year. The police believe that they have been impersonating police officers for some time, but they don't have evidence to prove it.
Drop the bag! Put your hands in the air! Turn around, face forward! Get on the ground! Follow me!
Wait, wait, they backed out. They backed out.
Experian has just cracked the code on shopping for car insurance.
Dog, I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of you probably mad, like, yo, I wanted that money to get time. I am glad that she did only get probation, and I know, like, you too old to be doing this, like, and this is dangerous on so many levels. And on top of that, like they said in the video, like, man, the community is already scared of them. Like, you gonna make it even worse by doing that. Like, I know these people were scared. Shit, Liz. Look, I'm about to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my night. Chill. You go ahead and do the same thing. Morning, daytime, whenever you're watching this. Click that like button for me. I appreciate it. But I'm out, dog. Bye.